Welcome to Hell Adventures. I'm Eddie. Laura's in here right now. Laura's in here right now because this is Eddie's Cruise News. I have cruise news from Carnival today. Let's get into it after this. Okay guys, I'm coming to you from the Carnival Dream as we sit here in Nassau, Bahamas, in port. Gonna give you some latest breaking news from Carnival Cruise Company while I'm on a Carnival cruise. Irony? Perhaps. Okay, so Carnival has made a slight change, a little update to their policy regarding reserving lounge chairs on the decks, the open decks. As most of you know, if you've ever been on a cruise ship, the notorious chair hogs, the people who go out at the crack of dawn and put a towel or flip-flops or a piece of fruit or something else on chairs to reserve them for the entire day. There's been a policy that says you're not allowed to do that, but it hasn't been enforced, but it's going to be enforced starting now. Carnival made it clear that moving forward, the crew will monitor chairs that are unoccupied but have items sitting on them for extended periods of time. If they notice no one's been to that chair in a while, what they're going to do is they're going to put the time on a piece of, looks like painter's tape, and stick it on the chair, and the person or people have 40 minutes from the time that notice is left to come back to their chairs and occupy them. If they don't, the crew members will collect everything that's left on the chairs and save it for the people to get at a later time in the day. And now they're doing that because the chair hogs make it rough on everybody, especially on sea days. They believe that, it's okay if they hold a chair for 12 hours straight all day long in a prime spot when other people are, taking advantage of the other offerings on the cruise ship, the other amenities, and then when it's time for them to make way out to the Lido deck, they can't get a chair, and there's no one in any of the chairs, but there's towels and shoes and bags and all kinds of stuff holding these chairs. So I believe this is good news, and Carnival really should have been enforcing this a while ago, but now they're making steps to improve that situation for everybody that wants to enjoy a nice day with a lounger on the deck. So kudos to Carnival for that. Now, Carnival also made news with their curfew for guests 17 and under. A few months ago, they're enforcing that at 1 a.m. curfew for those 17 and under. And they also added a $500 fine to people that basically trying to curb the fighting, really, that's broke out over the summer. It's almost like since the restart, people forgot how to act in public, and there's been a lot of fights. So now if you get into some kind of altercation or you behave inappropriately, they can fine you up to $500 and then charge you with any fees that may be involved with handling that situation. So with that, next up, the Carnival Ecstasy is on its final sailing. It made its final stop in Mexico yesterday in Cozumel, and that ship is going to be retired. It's on its final sailing. A lot of people love that ship and are sad to see it go, but cruise ships have a lifespan of approximately 20 years, and they all end up going to the shipyard or being sold off to smaller cruise line companies that will use them for a few years before they ultimately will end up being demoed in a shipyard somewhere. So with that said, I want to thank you for watching. I know it's been a little while since we've done cruise news, but we're bringing it to you today here in Nassau, and thank you. Bye-bye.